everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of Two Sisters and Some Yarn. Welcome. We're doing this weird.
It's episode 17.
Oh my goodness, we've already started. I'm Denise, I'm the big sis.
I'm Amy, I'm the little sister.
And we are here to talk to you about what we're working on, what we finished, what we bought, what we want to work on.
All around mayhem.
Yeah, and we may or may not be coherent when we do it.
Just checking the clock. Just making sure the numbers are moving.
Are they?
Yes, they're moving. Okay.
Where are they?
In the middle. Right above Winona's head.
Oh, I never would have seen that. Okay, hopefully this won't go as long as last time.
I apologize if I'm obnoxious with my drink, but you have to go like this before you drink it. Sorry. Loaded tea craze. I'm a sucker. Because that's what Amy needs is more caffeine.
That has caffeine in it?
Mm-hmm. Energy.
What's the flavor?
It says it's Bora Bora, but they all taste the same to me. Kind of tastes like Pixie Sticks and Jolly Ranchers and...
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're sweet. It's very sweet. They all kind of just taste like Pixie Sticks. You know, those sugar stick thingies.
I get my sugar in the form of ice cream and chocolate Oreos.
I have ice cream too at home, but that's not on my diet. But fish food. Anyway. Yep. And our executive producer is down there sleeping, so
yeah, and we have the door open because I had the house to myself today, so I don't have to shut the door to record. So he may get up. You may hear.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. You ready to start?
What are we starting with?
I guess finishes?
Sure.
I got one.
Okay, you go.
And I'm wearing it.
Ta-da!
I cast on a lot of stuff, or I start a lot of things, but I don't actually finish a lot. But this is another one of the Queen Cowl by KAL Yarn Crafts. She has a lot of tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that. And this is another one in the Color Made Easy yarn. This is the Kombucha. Kombucha colorway, and I have some mittens.
That's what kombucha looks like too.
I don't even know what it is.
It's like a fermented vinegary drink.
I thought that had something to do with that. You
either love it or you hate it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh wait, is it kind of like the kefir kind of
stuff? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I have a pair of. Oh, actually, they're over there. Mittens. Started in this yarn, but they're knit mittens. But I figure, mittens, and that'll be the extent. I don't really wear. I make hats, but I don't really wear them because I don't have really a need for it. And with short hair like this, you look really stupid in hats. If I had long, cool hair and everything, it might look good. But we don't live anywhere.
Long hair, and that's what I do with it.
Yeah. Well, it's cool enough where I can put this around my neck in my car when I'm driving to work, and mittens when the steering wheel's cold. I'm good. But that's it. That's all I got finished, and it's coming off now. Little bit warm.
I got other finishes.
But that's it.
That's
all
I
got.
guess we'll do our giveaway. We didn't start with that. Nor did we do any housekeeping.
Well, you said what to start with.
I know. All right. Well, you can reach us at twosistersandSomeYarn@gmail.com or on Instagram.
True.
And we will talk about our Happy Fall KAL giveaway at the end. Okay.
That's cute.
Yeah, just leftover. All right. So this is some good old clearance Hobby Lobby yarn. And I made a little hat.
Yarn Bee Stripe It.
And it's leftover because it's from another project, but I just
5-inch stripes. Oh, it's just pink and white.
White.
I like how they show.
Yeah, it would be if you knit it, it'd be a really long section of stripe.
Color is called Blush, and considering it was on clearance, it may or may not be there because they may have been getting rid of the.
They might have been getting rid of it, but
discontinued. I guess that's what you
crochet. You alternate, back loop, front loop to make the cool little stitch.
Cool.
That's leftover yarn from my pocket shawl, which is obnoxious and difficult to get into.
Is this for your head?
No, I think I did a kid size.
I was gonna say because it's not very. Whoops, dropped it. Just leave it.
So anyway, this was the pocket shawl.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded the pattern. I changed her stitch.
Did you?
She did a wrapped stitch, which.
What'd you do? Because I'm doing it and it's
coming out crossed. I did like double crochet and then the one behind it to make the cross stitch because I just liked the stitch better. I didn't like her wrap stitch. Sorry, it made my count go wonky.
Really?
So
why would it make your count go wonky?
Because I wasn't paying attention.
I'm doing it and it's working out fine.
Well, I'm special, so.
But it is cute. It did come out really.
And good. I feel like the this way makes the stitch more secure because it's not in the back.
I'm not doing it in the back loop at all.
Oh, see, her stitch was only in the back loop, and it was that one stitch.
I did the this like part here, the border.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the border.
Yeah, I did that through the back loop.
Yeah, I did these.
And then once I started that, I'm not doing it through the back loop because I thought it was too stretchy.
It's a paid pattern, sorry, but. So anyway,
it's a good pattern because I'm doing the stitch.
But all you got, I mean, if you don't like that stitch, I'll change your own stitch like I did. Yeah. I mean, it's not that big deal. So this is
this is a size 4. It's a heavy size 4.
This is.
Is this for you?
Yes. I got another stripe bit with the pink and white and one the gray and white, so I just alternated.
Oh yeah.
I just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
And I did the pockets.
The pockets are cool. I'll do the pockets too.
I would not do the fringe again next time just because it was a pain in the butt.
I haven't decided if I'm going to do a fringe or not.
I mean, I would do some kind of edge. You know.
I may just do a picot.
Yeah.
A shell.
I mean,
I don't know what I'm going to do yet on mine.
So this is my own church lady shawl.
There you go.
But I may do it. I'll do it again and like without the fringe and a different yarn.
Yeah, I only have like that much done on mine. It wasn't worth showing. It didn't
take long.
No, I started it basically last night or the night before.
I mean, it didn't take long. So, and if you didn't have to do the fringe, it would go even faster.
Yeah, so. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish mine, but I am doing the stitch as it is. So
when it wasn't a bad stitch. I just preferred the
cross
grip of the. That's just.
Hey, we do what works.
Yeah.
Patterns are sometimes just recipes.
Yep.
This one's epic. Not that one, but the next one's epic.
This was an attempt of just use up leftover yarn, and I got to here, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna have enough yarn. So we just did a quickie decrease and then just cinched it up and we hope it fits a baby head.
Looks like it would.
I'm hoping it does. It's not long as long as I would normally make a baby head.
I know, but that'll roll. You never know.
So it's going to
babies have all kinds of heads.
That's true.
They have fat heads, skinny heads, long heads.
So we'll see if it
short heads
goes anywhere. That was just leftover.
Yeah.
Not Karen cake. Maybe Karen cake. Does that look like a Karen cake color?
I have no clue.
I don't know. One of them cakes.
There's all kinds of yarn bee cakes and stuff like that.
And the beast is finished. Did I put it on the Two Sisters thing or just my page?
You might have just put it on yours.
Okay. Well, just might as well go all in here. It's done. The flax. Let me look how loose my stitches are. My nail goes right through.
Wow.
That's what they say is if your nail goes through, your stitches are too.
Wow.
You're too loose of a knitter.
But you know what?
So clearly I need to go down a size.
Well, size and needle size.
And gauge. And so...
I don't need no stinking gauge swatch.
That's my waist. That's my waist.
That's a lot of ease.
That's my underarm.
This can be the ultimate slouchy sweater around the ultimate house.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Paul's like, man, your neck's gonna get cold. I was like, well, I'd wear something under it. It's just an over thing. It's not a sweater. I mean, there's no way you can't wear this with nothing under it. You could see.
Wear a tank top and some leggings.
Bra under it.
And then you can start doing flash dance.
Yeah, wasn't that a thing? Like with the whole.
Mm-hmm,
See, I'm just bringing the 80s back. That's all. But it's done. It's a garment and it's finished.
And you learned how to make it.
And I learned how to not do it right, but
look, you learned something. That's all that matters.
So
that's what it's all about. Did you enjoy making it?
I did. I would do it again, obviously change sizes and stuff, but I would think I would do obviously I'm too loose of a knitter. I need to also go down in needle size.
Yeah.
So
and I'm sure there's plenty of people screaming right now, gauge swatch!
I don't want a gauge swatch. Leave me alone. So, but I might try the other one, the light.
That's
flax light.
Yeah,
that's figuring weight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna talk about that.
So I mean, obviously, I would have to gauge, but I did it. It's done. It might be next year before I do another one, but I really need to do the cardigans.
You get one,
I have a couple of cardigans. I have that coral yarn that I had Robin dye for me that I have not even caped yet. So I really need to do that before I do it.
They have to live in your stash until you find the perfect.
I know.
Project.
Well, I have the perfect project. I just have to actually cake it and do it.
Okay.
I had her special diet for me, and I haven't even done it yet. So that was all my finishes. That was it. I was a monogamous.
Oh, I have all kinds of starts and everything, but I'm only showing 2 because we'd be here for a week if I showed all my whips.
I have 2 whips.
And I have purged. I purged before the last time. I need to purge again.
I have whips, but
Yeah, some of them are pretty old, but eventually they either get frogged or I do something with them.
I'm trying to not start as much. I'm trying to finish something
I say
before
that,
I start.
but I never follow through.
Oh,
I always start something.
I forgot my wedding ring. Okay.
All right.
Whips?
Whips. Okay, I got 2 I'm going to share.
Me too. There you go.
Okay. First one.
2 out of...
yeah, 2 out of 750, you know. This is my Michael's Springtime Clearance $2 bucket that I'm keeping this in.
Love me some clearance.
And I am making... You're going to sense a theme here with my whips right now, just for today. This is the Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up Knits. They have a podcast.
Which you have made decent progress on from our last episode.
Yeah.
I'm very proud.
They have a podcast, so if you, haven't checked them out, you should. I'll fix that later. And they have it written in the, the pattern's written for, I think, DK plus a mohair. And then, but they have it in there where you can adjust for different weights. I've decided I'm not a real big fan of mohair, especially like on a sweater, because it's going to be super warm, and we don't live in a really cold climate. So I figured I did the little formula. I didn't have to do the math because math is too hard for me, and I started with
I think we showed them.
gray by itself, and then I marled these 2 together. Smoke and Cemetery Tour from Teeny Button Studio. And I did the gray by itself. I think I did 2 grays by it together.
Ooh.
See, and it's a bottom up. And started
but you were only
with,
like right
yeah,
here
I did the
podcast.
border, and yeah, I think I only had like, that much done.
That's still a good bit.
Yeah, so I did the first 2 colors for a while until I got tired of it. And then I decided to start 2 more colors, which are these 2.
Looks really cool.
Together. This is a Teeny Button. I don't remember. I want to say it's like Chocolate Cauldron something.
Maybe.
I think it's one of her Harry Potters, I think. And then this I think is a Lolo. Lolo Angry Hippo. Lolo. I'm pretty sure it's one of Lolo's. Lolo. And so I'm gonna do that until I get tired of that. And I may go back to these, or cool. I have somewhere a skein sitting where
it looks cool.
I'll, do another, kind of makes a stripe, and, and they have, help in there if you want to see, do the color sequence, but, you can also just do worsted weight.
So you have
do
to add
solid.
a button band thingy, or no?
Well, you do, it's bottom up, you do this, and then there's other stuff, I don't want to give it away, it's a paid for pattern, so it's bottom up, and,
could I figure it out?
Oh yeah, you could do it. If I can do it, I've never done a bottom up before, so. And, so since it's a paid for, I don't want to give away too much, right. But I love, I'm just really enjoying and look at how my stoppers match. Whoops, in the screen. Yeah,
you made it matchy-match.
The rows are long because I'm big. And so with the little math, you do, they told you with what you were using, find this, the size you want to make, and it just tells you the number of stitches to cast on. And it's meant to have a large amount of ease.
Oh, okay.
It's a big, roomy sweater.
I can handle that.
But it's a cardigan, so. And we'll see
that's a little less obnoxious when it's in a cardigan, because then you can wrap it.
And it's got, I think it's got an interesting construction, because you can, when you get done, you can do a little bit to add for sleeves, or you can go long sleeves, or leave it like it is. There's a lot of options. True. And it's in it. I like their patterns. It's pretty well written. Cool. So that's my progress on that. I work on it here and there.
Okie dokie.
That's one whip.
This is a sunshine and bubblegum bag.
Yes, I love that one. You won that one,
I won
right?
that from Mary Robin with yarn that I have not used yet. It's got 2 things in it. It's got my leftover of my chroma that I made from that. Hello, Hannah. Look. From the mermaid cowl.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's left over to become something. And then I had this leftover from the.
I like that yarn.
Cinnamon Stitches premiere every day.
I like that.
This
that yarn.
one's the soft peach.
Soft peach.
So I'm just throwing together a little hat with a 3x1 rib.
Cool.
I don't know.
Is it going to be that all the way up?
Yep. That way, when you want to fold it, it makes it cool.
Yeah.
Brown. I don't know. Well, until I run out.
Okay, I'm guessing that's a child size.
Actually, it was 80 stitches, so
I'm
thinking it'll stretch pretty good. So we'll see.
Ribbing stretches really good. So
I don't really ever think of. I just make, and I'm like Mary. You just pull out however much, and you knit how many stitches, and it'll fit somebody. Mm-hmm. So,
yep,
that's that.
That works.
With got my smart sticks. They're pretty cool.
And what are they from?
Knitter's Pride. They're the ones that measure. So each thing is an inch. So like if you're knitting a hat, you pull it out, you can measure.
Is it fixed?
These are, yeah. You can measure each one.
Did you get these on your trip?
No, I think I've had these for a while.
Oh, okay. Amazon?
Probably. But each one's
ruler
an inch.
plus knitting needle equals smart sticks.
Right. So you can measure as you go. You don't have to look for a ruler. Cool.
I like my Chagu. I have a lot of Addies because that's what I bought when I first started knitting, and then I bought everything through the yarn store.
Yarn is.
And then I discovered Amazon and online shops, and
yeah,
I much prefer Chagu.
I do like Chagus. That's what I got at Dixie Knits. But
I got one other whip here.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Continuing I think I just...
See, that time you did.
That I did. That I did with my leg.
I ghosted it earlier. So.
Okay, continuing with my theme for Cozy Up Knits. They have a hat pattern called Fits the Whole Fam. Hopefully I don't get anything away there. Fits the Whole Fam. And into this marling thing again, you take 3 colors of fingering weight and knit a hat. And this is Cheesecake on a Stick, teeny button. Obviously it's been used and ripped out. I think that's Petal.
That's pretty.
And I want to say this is Patisserie Party.
Yeah,
Not
I think
real
so.
sure. And
they're very pretty.
I'm using size 10s. I think it calls for 10. And then
it calls for 10s, or you just using 10s?
You start with 9s and move to 10s. I'm not sure if this might be a free pattern. It might be. I'm not 100% sure. It might be. But you marl them together, which I think how this is coming out really
you could use solids. 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to marl. That's just marling.
But this is a good way to, to use some of your fingering weight yarn.
If you're not going to make socks or whatever. Yeah.
And I don't know how well this is showing. Yeah.
That's a pretty pink. I don't want to lose your stitch right there.
Yeah. Because I don't have stoppers on it.
Oh!
And it's these 3 colors together. I don't know if you can see.
It's much prettier pink than it's showing up.
Yes, it's showing up white. And this is a darker pink too. Uh-huh. And then the brown in the cheesecake.
Yeah, it's not showing the true
colors. No, it's not.
But it's cool. I'm sure you take a picture of it, put it on Instagram.
Yeah,
put it on our Instagram.
You do this stitch all the way up, and you decrease,
That's
and it
cool.
fits from a child to an adult. And
that's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I said ribbing.
Sorcery.
And I know, it just feels so squishy.
I know, I like that. Because I have a lot of fingering that I'm probably never going to make into
I'm
shawls.
And I'm the last person to figure out and find a trend and jump on the train and all that. But now I want to marl everything. I want to do. You can kind of see a little spiral thing happening there.
Yeah, I can see it going like that.
Yeah, and
but it was really cool with the 2 solids and 1 or whatever. I mean, you could really play with the colors.
Yeah, because I have another one started that's 2 solids and a speckle, but I think I might pull that out and because I may do that because this ends up equaling an Aran weight maybe worsted or Aran.
I thought 2 fingering was worsted.
No, this is 3.
I know.
No, 2 fingering is DK.
Oh, okay.
Which is my sweater.
Oh, okay.
This is 3 fingering, which I think might be worsted.
Okay.
And I think I might go that route and start another simple hug, but use 3 fingerings. And so it'll go faster because it's a bigger stitch.
As soon as I buy my ball winder, I can do that.
Oh, did you get one yet?
I ordered one and they lost it, so I haven't ordered another one.
Who'd you order from?
Amazon.
Really?
And they lost it.
Oh, isn't that special?
So I got my money back, but now I got to go buy another one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all the whips I'm showing. We don't want this to be 3 hours long.
I have one more whip.
Is that a Molly bag?
I think so. Yeah, it's a little Molly bag.
That's a sock sack.
Sure.
What yarn is this?
That's the one you gave me, the Patton's.
Oh, that's how it's knitting up.
So
yeah, I like their yarn. I like
that was that new Hobby Lobby yarn you got me.
Yeah.
You very nicely gave to me, which I made these. I don't know why I did those 28 stitches on 56 stitches. Why? I don't know what I was thinking. It just felt like when I was doing it that the yarn was going to be so much bigger.
Oh, it is. It always comes up. Is it too tight for you?
It might be a smidge too tight, so. But it's
wet them and put them on the blockers.
Length, so I'm gonna make it work. So, but that's a pretty cool little yarn, Patton's Croy. I mean, they fit. Yeah. They're just a little tight.
I think I got some of that too. I just bought two extra for you.
Added stitches up here for my calf. Since my calf gets bigger, so I added a couple.
Show
stitches
your stitch marker.
And my little. I don't remember where I got this from, but
it's cute.
Etsy somewhere. It's a little cake. Piece of cake. Pretty. So anyway, so I just did, Turkish cast on, fish lips kiss you, vanilla sock. So
my socks are all sitting waiting for me to get back to them. I get in spells.
I get in little spells. This yarn is definitely a little rougher than most sock yarn that I use. So
you know what I've realized?
Much kind of utilitarian. Huh?
I have the heel toe do-si do socks started from the Crazy Sock Lady. Crazy Sock Lady. Speak English words. And I am on the foot.
Mm-hmm.
I've done done all the way past the heel, did everything, and I went to try them on, and they're too small.
Oops.
I don't know if I've just been knitting tighter.
What kind of yarn is it?
Felici. Knitting tighter.
Was it count different?
No. It's 64 stitches, but I don't know if the patterning and the design that creates the design.
It, like, tighter or something.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe. So I mean,
or were you hot and your feet swollen?
Well, I have gained a whole lot of weight since I started.
Right, but sometimes, certain times of day, your feet are bigger than.
Well, with gaining weight, my feet are bigger too. So, so they're kind of like I don't really want to work on you.
Was the power off for the hurricane when you tried them on?
No. No, I tried them on a couple weeks ago. So I think they're going to be. I need to because they're in our two sisters project bag. I need to put them in somewhere else, and they're just going to kind of like go in timeout for a while. And I need to start another pair with maybe a different yarn, and I'm doing 2.25. That's what's recommended.
Maybe
I might need to because I did the middle size 64 stitches. I need to start again and maybe do the larger size.
I mean, I usually
see
do
how
72.
it goes because I love the pattern. It's a really cool pattern.
Yeah, it is. That is a cool pattern.
Yeah, and it's very fun to knit.
I mean, I usually do. Is it? It's 56, 64, and 72.
72, I think.
I usually do 64, 72. I don't know what I was thinking with the 56 on that.
Yeah, that's interesting. But I know what you were probably thinking.
I can give them to the boys.
Because the Peyton's Croy is a thicker yarn and it comes out bigger.
I did it. I started it with the 64, and it looked and felt a lot bigger than it normally did. So
that's probably what you were thinking because the Peyton's is a bigger yarn.
So.
But that's it for my whips. That was it for your whip?
I was about to say something that I forgot.
I'm so sorry.
I felt like we were forgetting something besides the giveaway and the...
No idea.
I don't know.
We told them where to find us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do show notes. If you have questions, comment down below or send us an email, and then eventually she'll look and see that there's an email.
Hey, I did miss the Instagram message we had the other day. I finally answered her.
I didn't even notice it was there.
You must have read it because it was unread.
Oh, wow. I must have looked at it.
Hurricane. That's what I was going to mention.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say thank you for everyone who was worried about our little hurricane adventure, which was not as bad as it could have been.
No, we got very, very lucky because, we got the eye wall.
Yeah, that was weird.
Because that's how it was with Katrina.
Yeah, but way worse.
Yeah. But I think, part of me thinks that when there was so much damage when Katrina came through because there was years and years and years of all these trees.
Right.
And then they just took out all the power lines. Right. And it's been 15 years, so we're, there's not as much growth.
Katrina was also longer. It sat there for like hours and hours and hours, whereas this one just, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it was all over with.
But we did get the eye wall, which was no fun. And I think, 4:30 and my power went out. I was one pissed off person. Oh, I was so mad. I'm like, seriously? I mean, I knew I was going to lose power, but that early?
Yeah, you got to wait
because
early
the storm wasn't even really, that bad at that point.
No, it wasn't. That was the outer band still.
Yeah.
I didn't lose it till like 8:30. In fact, the eye wall had passed, and we'd had some flickering.
Really?
Yeah. We had some flickering, and then
wow.
somebody on Facebook was like, I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't lost power yet. And I was like, me too, same. Click. I was like, that's not fair.
Oh, yeah, and ours didn't even, how sometimes it'll flicker, go...
Yeah, it just
went...
It was well, that's because you had something else happen. So
yep.
we flickered a couple times. Yep. So, but we, I mean, it was actually a cool front was coming right after.
Yeah.
So as soon as the eye wall passed, I mean, it was still humid and muggy and windy. We had to wait for it to stop raining, but we opened up all the windows. I mean, in reality, that's kind of fun because the neighbor, well, in our neighborhood, because our neighborhood doesn't know how to do anything but have fun. So we'd all been drinking all day, and the neighbor across the street works for a utility company.
Oh.
Not ours, but another one. And he had the truck home.
Ours?
No.
Do you have the same one I do?
No. Yes, I have the same one you do, but the one across the lake. I don't know if I should say. So, anyway, sorry. Sorry guys. Real life. So, he brought his truck home because he was working, but not away working. Like, he had left for Hurricane Laura and gone to Lake Charles. He had gone and done the other one after Laura, which was Delta or whatever.
Yeah.
So he because this storm was home, he was able to come and go for his shifts instead of being gone for the whole time. So he had his truck. So the truck has like super bright lights on it, So he like turned all the lights on the truck and shined at the street, and the kids were like running and splashing in the street. And all. I mean, everybody was hanging out and drinking and just chilling and walked around, made sure everybody was okay. And
I had candles, candles.
Yeah, but you don't have like neighbors up on you other than
No.
I
I just had candles going, and we have a generator. And once, because it was like, kind of calm, led up to the storm. The eye wall came through. It was like really, really ferocious.
Yeah, it was really, really ferocious.
And we're sitting in the living room, and I swear to you, I heard like the wind. It was like, it started at this end right at the house, and I guess it just kind of went through my front porch right there, and it's like I could hear wind going through, and I literally went, and I looked at Margo and went, I don't know what that was, and I just kicked the table again. Sorry, but that was kind of weird.
And Paul was like sitting by the big window. We have a big glass window in the living room, and I'm like, "Are you sure you want to sit right there? Like maybe you might want to move. The trees are like in the backyard. We have a big oak tree and a big pine tree, and I was like."
Yeah.
It could,
Most of our trees are all gone.
And the Redneck Riviera survived. That was great. But he was outside because he loves this kind of stuff. So he's like, oh, this is awesome. And he's out in the backyard. And all of a sudden I hear like, and all this noise. And I hear him bolt inside. And I'm like, what was that? And he's like, I don't know, because it was dark. So he couldn't tell. So we're turning on the porch light. We still had power at that point. And he thought it was a tree. The fence had come down. So that's
Did you get it back up? Or?
Not yet. He was supposed to be out there fiddling with it. It's technically the neighbor's fence, but they're like 85 years old, so we're obviously going to help them.
It's yours.
I mean, I'm not sure how old. I'm assuming, but they have great grandkids, so I know they're older. So he will help him if we need to. But it's that neighborhood has wood posts instead of the metal posts like we had after Katrina, so they fall easier. They're prettier, but they fall easier. So I don't know. So all things considered, we still need to get the roof checked just in case.
I looked. Ours looks good. I didn't see any damage to shingles or anything. And then once the eye wall passed, and because it was like all that noise, and all of a sudden it was like
it was quiet. Yeah, it was.
And then that's when we hooked up the generator.
Yeah.
And then so I had Wi-Fi again because my phone does not like to work in this house without Wi-Fi.
No, mine
took me
either.
Forever. So I was able to, we got
that's AT&T.
And the Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi came on pretty good. We were able to look at the TV and we didn't run air or anything like that.
We just
no.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
Normally it would be like 90 degrees after a storm. We all be like.
But then the refrigerator and the freezer, we were able to keep that going, and then we had we could run a fan. And, and then, we have a well, but we're hooked up to his dad's well. So he had to go over to his dad's and hook up the generator over there because that's where the pump.
Oh.
Because we run off his water. I keep telling him, one of these days we really should get our own well because it's, we got that. It's like, all right, whatever.
And it's really expensive if you don't.
I know. But yes.
See, we have city water, so I was like, Yeah, oh, I'm like, because I grew up on the well. So I grew up like, you can't flush the toilet. You have to fill up your bathtub with water.
Well, you notice I had all the jugs, the milk jugs with water. They're still sitting there because the season is not over
No,
yet.
it's not over. And I was like, wait, I can flush our toilets because we live on city water. So, okay. All right, boys, you can go to the bathroom.
We had one flush. So he went over there and hooked that up. And then we just ran the generator all night. So we didn't really rough it or anything. Mm-hmm. We didn't run the air, but luckily we didn't need it. And so, and then about 9:30 the next morning, power came on.
Yeah, ours came back on before that night. I mean, it was before midnight it came back on.
Wow, that is awesome.
But
thing I do
want to say, we're close to a hospital, so
yeah, we're out in the woods here.
Yeah.
During the storm, before it got really, really bad, there were 2 WST trucks. I have Washington St. Tammany Electric Co-op, and we have WST. I'm just gonna give them kudos.
Well, he works for there, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. They were out because I think it's something over there on the transformer. But I think our neighbor over there, I think a tree took out a line because that's what I heard afterwards from my sister-in-law. But they were out there. 2 different trucks were out of the corner of there. I'm pointing to the corner over there, which you can't see. But just use your imagination, and it's over that way. That's the corner of my house right there. And there were 2 trucks out there, and they were looking at it, and and everything. But then it started getting really bad, and then they left. But the fact that they were out there.
They will. I mean,
during the storm, I was super impressed with that.
As long as the winds are not over a certain amount.
It was starting to get windy, and the rain was starting to be a lot stronger.
I think it's
and
like
everything.
30, 40 miles an hour gusts is the most that they'll go out. But if they don't have to go in a bucket truck, it's not as bad. Right. But it's still,
Yeah, so they came out to assess the situation, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
And they have a website where you can look and see. And I can see, okay, that's us, and then all the dots around us are disappearing. I want power, please. But it was like 9:30 the next morning. We got power,
it takes a while.
But that was quick because after Katrina, it was 3 weeks.
Well, yeah, because that was a whole other story, and the utility companies around here have totally changed how they do things after Katrina.
Well, and there's not as as many of the trees.
There's more underground lines though. But even if you have underground lines,
we have underground from that pole to here, but all the rest of them are above ground.
So if your underground lines are attached to other people's who are poles, and those get damaged, everybody's messed up. So you have to wait for all those to get fixed. So, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, Aaron had his truck, and the neighbor had a tree fall on the fence, and he was able to go help cut it and get it out the road so that it wasn't blocking the whole road. And so it's pretty handy having a lineman across the street.
Yeah, well, our nephew he works for a different power company, so he's a lineman. So he was out. He's been out every day getting power, but I think almost everybody has power.
I think pretty much everybody. Gretna, I think, doesn't have it.
Yeah,
my friend in Gretna.
And you know what? I haven't looked on Facebook to see, but the girl that works in my office, she lives in Old Mandeville. And they were out. I don't. Yeah,
because a major transmission line blew.
Right. I don't know if they have power yet or not, but I checked with her, and they have a generator. So.
Yeah, I haven't kind of messaged everybody I thought I could message, and offered if people needed anything to come. But so it was my fault. I didn't buy my daiquiris until it was too late. So
blame it on her. I did. Now there was something down in the very bottom, down by South America or whatever. But I think it's supposed to go straight across. Is it still out there?
I have no idea.
I
refuse to look. I'm not looking.
Yeah, I'm done.
Looking.
I'm done.
I'm not looking. I'm done. In my head, hurricane season is over November 1st. I don't care what they changed it to.
It's always been November 30th.
No, it has not.
As long as I can remember, it was November 30th.
According to Google,
really,
it's been since 1965 that it was November 30th.
Wow.
I have no recollection of it ever being November 30th my whole entire childhood.
I've always November 30th.
It was always November 1st. We made it.
No, it's end of the month. And it's November 1st now, so.
I still think that's a lot. Because I have other friends who remember that too. They're like, no way, it was never November 30th. Da, 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 da. So,
yeah, well.
But according to Google, it has.
I don't have the best memory, so you can't go by me.
So your whole life, it has been November 30th. But.
And yours?
Yeah, but I don't remember that. I remember.
Because you're younger than I am.
I remember weather people being, November 11th. First, we made it. Whatevs.
Anyway, but that's the update with the hurricane and our crazy weather.
Thoughts.
Cooler weather, winds from the north.
Yep.
Cool in the morning, 60s, 70s during the day. It's been beautiful, thank goodness.
It'll probably be 80 again soon, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's
Thanksgiving's always warm.
Yeah. Many of Thanksgivings, I've cooked them shorts. So.
Many times in Christmas, windows open. And then I remember the ones where it was snow. Yeah.
So, never know. So anyway.
We live in a weird area for weather.
We do.
But one thing I do have to say, Mississippi got blasted again with this storm. Mm-hmm. We have a nephew that lives in Long Beach area. Mm-hmm. They my sister-in-law took a generator out to them, and she had pictures of it. She said she's never been so scared in her life.
Wow.
Driving down a road, power poles,
Oh, wow.
lines down, and the police told them to go that way. And she has a picture of a car in front of her, or truck in front of her.
The power's off.
Holding the power line up so that they can... I mean, it was literally like
Wow.
that. Yeah, she said she's never been so scared.
Wow.
But, they needed the generator, so she took the generator to them. Because her husband went north hunting for the hurricane. Let me just say that's never going to happen in my marriage. I could not believe it.
Well, he left, but after it was over.
No! Oh, yeah, mine did.
Yeah.
But no, hers, he left Monday.
Yeah, no.
And then calls on Tuesday, you want me to come home? Or Wednesday, whatever day the hurricane was. You want me to come home? And we're like, no, you're going to drive into the storm.
Yeah, dum-dum.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no, that would not have... No. Because I looked at my husband and I went, are you serious? Oh, my goodness.
I did enjoy my couple of days off at work, though. So.
I'm on vacation.
Although Friday I technically worked and running around trying to make sure everybody got paid. So.
Well, I was on vacation Thursday and Friday, and our offices and the schools were closed, so technically I wasted 2 vacation days, but I got to use some anyway before retirement time, because hopefully this time next year I will be retired and doing this no work thing full time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, well anyway, sorry we got off on a tangent. Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Acquisitions? I don't know how many have 2.
I got 2 I'm going to show.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I do the Michaels clearance and the Hobby Lobby and the Joanne jar, but
and I didn't purchase any of these. Oh. So they're acquisitions that were gifts. This was my feast present from Kelly.
Aww.
She went to Branson, Missouri, and says home of Silver Dollar City. So I'm sure it's made. No, it says Silver Dollar City at the bottom. So it's a yarn bowl.
That's a good size one too. She knew how to. She knew what she wanted. I have one over there. If you can see it on the table.
So I got my yarn
bowl
on
the desk. I never use it.
And then I won this.
Yes.
This was my winnings from the Blue Lives Matter KAL.
Yes.
That
Have you seen
Tina.
Tina hasn't posted lately.
No, but somebody texted her. She was okay. But
okay. I meant to message her and I got sidetracked.
I already warned her that if she doesn't answer our text, then we'll send a mental health check or whatever you call it. What do you call it when you send somebody to check on somebody?
Oh, wellness check.
Wellness check. Yeah. Not mental health, wellness check. So anyway, but I mean, she messaged me when that I won this.
Yeah.
And then somebody else said that they talked to her. I have her cell phone.
Somebody's snoring.
Not me. So this is by...
I thought that was really cool.
Oh, dog it. What's her Instagram name? It's Knitwit. Here, you show that while I look up her Instagram name because I don't want to say it.
Ooh, this is really cool. It's got right there and right there.
Because I'm going to say it wrong. Knitwit Kim Wagner is her Instagram.
Oh, I thought it had 2 handles. That's kind of cool.
No, it slides through and that's cool. So
like this?
Like a knot bag.
Like this?
Yeah. So you close it that way and carry it that way.
Oh, how stinking cool.
Which she said you could take take this off too and wash it.
Yeah,
and then
it's got buttons
this
there.
Little, if you want to hook something to it or whatever.
Very cool. It's very sturdy. Do you know what it's made out of?
Whatever kind of rope. It's like a, what's that T word? The rope. I'll tell you in a minute.
That's the inside. The bottom.
There's a word for it.
It's very sturdy.
It's very, very sturdy. I'm trying to look on her page. I can't remember.
It covers my head. It was big. That is very,
I'm
very...
gonna say the word
that
wrong.
Is a really cool prize.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like it. She's got several of them in her. Tea-dyed cotton rope is some of them. I don't know if that's what that is, but... And these are like repurposed leather belts. Like they're not... They're recycled,
Well, is this like a form of weaving, maybe?
It's basket weaving, basically.
Mid-sis will know the answer to this one.
I know.
Mid-little sis.
Rope weaving, I guess.
She does the weaving.
Anyway, so that's my prize.
Yeah.
So it'll be a project bag for my next project.
Cool.
And then my last acquisition is this.
Bing Tribbiani 2020.
How you doing?
How you doing?
This is for Karen and I to wear on Election Day on Tuesday. Her daughter has a Cricut, and this was our plot.
I like the top itself.
We got it from Hobby Lobby.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to look for some of those.
Yeah, so
because I'm always, I have a hard time with t-shirts and stuff like that.
I like a V-neck. I don't like a up on my turkey neck. So. Karen,
Well, I like I like this kind, but I like it a little bit higher. It's a little bit low for me.
So she her daughter has a Cricut, so she did this heat press thing. So
Cool.
I wanted to wear it today. We'll wear it Tuesday for election day. That'll be our work shirts.
Okay, I have 2 acquisitions and then 1 project I wanna make. Yeah, maybe when you picked it up,
Probably.
we're making people nauseous.
Sorry. You go and then we'll do the giveaway stuff.
Okay. This is a recent acquisition from Cedar Hill Farms. Rocket Sock.
That's just fun.
This is known for Christmas. She had a self-striping colorway, and this is showing very blue,
Yeah,
but it's a greeny teal, and this is like the greeny red. Yeah, it's not showing because we have professional lights.
I don't know why either. It's weird.
But yeah, I'm gonna cast that on for the
That's
crazy.
holiday it's showing
season.
up blue. It's totally a different color.
It's green. It's greenish.
Yeah, that's weird.
How does it gonna show here?
I don't know.
You can kind of see because this is a green top.
Yeah, that's weird.
You can see. Yeah. Anyway, Cedar Hill Yarn Co. This is a self-striping sock thing, so I'll cast on socks for that. And I have a Christmas self-striping coming from Night Owl Fibers. Ooh, 1:00. She has a shop update. We will have to be done by 1:00.
We're almost done.
Because I'm gonna go shopping.
We're almost done.
Okay, and then a couple weeks ago, I forgot to show this last time, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now, Joanne had 30% off all their books. They hardly ever do that. So I found this one, Easy Knit Dishcloths. And
I like that.
yeah, it's got...
He's snoring.
Yes, he is snoring. Oh, it's crochet and knit.
Oh.
I just noticed that.
That's weird because the thing says easy knit.
But I just saw a crochet hook on there.
Maybe that's just for a cast on, provisional cast on.
Maybe so. But yeah, got some cool dishcloth patterns. And then I also found Plum Dandy Knit, Simple Designs for Luxury Yarns, Alicia Plummer and Melissa Shazwari. I've heard of this book.
I'm glad you said that because I don't know.
I know I butchered it, so sorry. But I've heard of this book.
Too, yeah.
And
that's some pretty stuff. I like that.
Shawl pattern.
Oh, that's cool.
Trying to see what that was. Oh, it's a headband. A headband. I'm doing quick, so if I show something that I shouldn't, I don't want to create any problems. That's a cool
shawl.
Oh, well, that was just really like that. Try not to show. But yeah, I've heard of this book, so give them 30% off. I don't usually buy hardback books. I usually buy online patterns or whatever. But
a good book.
I thought that was pretty cool. That's my acquisitions that I'm going to show.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll talk about our giveaway.
Okay.
Our happy fall KAL. I don't even know what I called it at this point.
Two Sisters Happy Fall KAL.
KAL.
Yeah, and then when we get done with that, I just have one thing. I want to show something, some yarn I got. Actually, it was a acquisition
well,
from...
then do that before I do this.
Okay.
Well, is it really an acquisition?
I guess technically it is. Because
Okay.
I bought the yarn.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, that's an acquisition.
I ordered from Sweet Tea Yarns, which is Molly Klein Design, her sweet sock in linen. And I ordered a sweaters quantity. And it's just
Oh, that shows up right.
a really nice neutral. I mean, I ordered like 5 skeins. These are just 3 of them. And I'm going to, my plan is to make a black slide. Only mine will be short sleeves. Like maybe to here.
And proper gauge.
I don't need no stinking gauge swatch.
It will not be gigantic.
I may or may not do a gauge swatch. You know, we shall see. But that's my...
I think I did a gauge swatch and it still didn't work. So that's kind of sad.
So that was an acquisition for the yarn. And that's what I want to... That's what my plan is to make with it. Okay, sorry.
All right, good too. That's a good plan. All right. So, to keep things simple, we will just do comments on this video. So, I know people were putting the hashtag on Instagram, but Instagram was being stupid with hashtags, so we did see a lot of them.
Well, we did say we were going to just do it through YouTube.
We did, yeah, but if we haven't commented on your... Like, if you tagged us or hashtagged us and we haven't commented or liked it, we probably didn't see it. So, hopefully we found them all.
I was going through and pulling up the hashtag
trying.
and liking everybody's.
Yeah.
Who is it? Dana Ray Knits.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very prolific, and she's been very religiously using the hashtag.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
because everything just about is, and
cool.
she's done a lot.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
You know, as far as showing and sharing the hashtag, plus other hashtags, but she's been including ours.
Cool. Well, we'll pick winners from the comments on this video because I think there's even like a YouTube comment picker.
Oh, okay.
Thingy.
Okay.
That's my official term. But I think there's a way to just, instead of using a random number generator, I think there's an actual app that does it on YouTube.
Okay.
So the comment is just comment something.
Yeah, do not use the word giveaway.
No.
Because apparently that attracts bots and
just,
people who just try to do giveaways.
Did something fun happen over fall? Are you looking forward to something in the coming holiday? Whatever floats your boat. What'd you make?
Yeah, I was going to say, what did you make? What do you want to make?
If you want to share your Instagram in the comment, that's
there.
Oh, that's totally okay. Not everybody makes that stuff findable.
Right.
That's okay. So just give us a comment. Yeah.
We like comments.
We like comments. Makes us happy.
Yeah, they make us feel special if somebody comments. I like that.
They like me. They really like me.
Yes, they really like me.
And on that note, we have to remember to do our podcast shout outs. I'm slowly catching up with Boozy Bears podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which they're hilarious.
I mentioned Cozy Up Knits.
I think I'm only on like the second episode, but they're really fun. Anybody else knew that I started watching? I can't remember. I started watching the one you told me about, Lisa.
Happy to Hook Crochet.
I love her.
Yeah, I like her.
I'm like, please come take me and be my mama. Like, I love her. So you were right.
Yeah, I like her stuff.
Okay. So anyway, what the winner will win
is.
That did not sound right. Alright, we have this handy dandy book called Gifted, which is lovely little things to knit and crochet, which they're all fairly little. Well, there's a bag and hats, and it may not be your style, I don't know, but it's just, something little. There's a sock pattern.
Mitts or gloves or
so it's just some of it's little stuff like
it's like an egg warmer.
It is little egg cozies.
Oh my goodness.
Little hearts,
egg cozies,
something little.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that book before.
So anyway, did that, and then we have 2 skeins of yarn. This is
this is from Knit Crate. Okay.
Audine Wools by Knit Crate. This is colorway Weekend luxury socks. 75 merino, 10% cashmere, 15% nylon.
I think you might have showed this before.
Probably.
In your acquisitions.
Well, I think we had a giveaway pick where people could pick.
Yeah.
And this was in the giveaway stash.
Yeah.
But I just thought it's a nice little wintry.
And this is Vidalana Ambient Sock Colorway Robin's Promise.
Which I guess that's supposed to be a robin's egg, but it looks like winter to me, so.
No, it's a robin's egg. It's got like a greeny blue.
Right, but I was trying to pick like wintry colors, so.
No, that's more wintry.
Yeah.
You can see the difference right there. So both are sock white, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they can. 2 separate projects,
right,
or whatever.
Or put them, they're 2 different kinds of
2
wool.
2 skeins of yarn in the book for. Just comment below.
Maybe that'll be the screen grab. So just comment, and then what? Maybe when do we want to pick it? Like what
next
time?
podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just let it go till next podcast.
Okay.
See how many comments we get.
We'll probably pick right before the podcast. That way you can announce it during the
next.
That's
what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just wait until then. The next time we do.
Fuzzy.
So, but yeah,
I think that's it.
We're just thrilled to death that people were actually using the hashtag, and we got to see what y'all were working on. Because we're small potatoes.
Yep.
We're just 2 sisters and
some yarn.
Yeah, and we have 299 subscribers.
Yeah, we need 1 more.
Yes, and we make 300.
Woohoo!
Yeah, if we ever make it to 500, we'll do we'll do a cool giveaway. Yeah. But we'll wait till we get to 500.
Nobody claimed the last subscriber giveaway, so we'll see if
we're gonna take a hiatus on that because apparently nobody's interested.
Apparently the people we're picking aren't watching, so we'll just save that for
we'll do that another time. Yeah. We may revisit that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there was a person at my door. I don't know who's at my door.
I think that's everything, huh?
I think so. Yeah. That's it.
Like and subscribe.
Yep. Thank you for hanging around. And if you're new, thanks for checking us out. If you're returning, thanks for sticking around.
Appreciate that.
One day you'll get a cookie. And I'm going to make a crochet cookie for our $500.
Yeah, you need to do that.
Yeah. 500 subscriber giveaway.
That would be
They'll get a crochet cookie.
That would be cute.
So. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it.
I think so too.
Shout out to our My Unsafe Space knitters.
Yes. And hello, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Haven't heard from anybody lately.
I
We've
know.
all we've all been different directions with everything going.
I didn't even check on her after the storm. That's terrible.
I didn't either. I'm a horrible friend.
That's
I'm
bad.
sorry. I'm a horrible
We
friend.
need to go text our in our message group. I kind of figured that, you know, somebody. I mean, I knew around here it was fine, you know. So, but we're bad. So.
Okay. Well, we've rambled on long enough. We made it.
We made it under an hour.
All right.
So, ooh, sorry.
We wiggled that one.
Oh, nauseous.
Bye, y'all.
All right, bye.